Germany and the UK have now issued travel advisories for the United States, and Canadian politicians are now urging Canadians to avoid travel to the United States if at all possible, and saying that people are being denied their rights through arbitrary detention. And this notably comes after Customs deported a French scientist for apparently not liking Trump, and also after a German green card holder who's lived here since 2007 was reportedly violently interrogated, stripped naked, and put in a cold shower at Boston Logan. Additionally, 2 other Germans were detained in other airports, and one was detained for 6 weeks and placed in solitary confinement. And it just seems like it gets worse and worse. There's so many stories. Another incident was when a Canadian woman was detained by ICE for 2 weeks in a cage because she had an error on her paperwork, with her reportedly shackled, thrown in a van, sent to Arizona, kept awake, and not allowed to contact a lawyer. Because the system's seemingly so broken, this woman reportedly had no recourse to get out of the ICE prisons until her family contacted the media. With her also claiming there were hundreds of other women in the prisons and cells she was held in who have been stuck there for months with no way home, and the Trump administration won't give them due process, so they're just stuck there indefinitely. Then in another incident, a British woman reportedly was in the US, legally traveled to Canada, but upon entry, she was told she needed a different visa and to go back to the US. And then when she approached the US border that she just crossed minutes earlier, they classified her as an illegal alien and detained her for 10 days. You also had reports a professional soccer player from Venezuela who coaches youth soccer and was in the US legally was sent to El Salvador's prisons without due process because ICE allegedly mistook his Real Madrid tattoo for a gang tattoo, which if true, seems like yet another example of why having due process is a great thing. Right? Seemingly maybe why the founders found it so important that they made it the 5th Amendment. Follow to stay in the loop.